first 4 we're gonna do at 128 to 130. All right, here we go.
Oh my God, look at the tits on that guy. He must work out. All right, so I'm gonna do the commentary through the reps here, which I've cut down, obviously. Because if I had to make a list of the least entertaining things on YouTube, it would be me running in ovals. Oh, you see that guy in the background? Totally checking me out.
Back at the track for some intervals with my favorite new 5K shoe, the New Balance SC Trainer V2 Chonky. So I'm gonna take you on the journey. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out because I'm gonna try to run with the GoPro. It may just be like a lot of this. All right, for the warm-up, it's a 2-mile warm-up. Then after that, we'll do some active stretching and some strides, some soldier kicks, all those things. All right, first mile done, 8:50. Little lightweight selfie stick. Got it off Amazon, used it for a couple marathons, super lightweight, very nice. We're gonna be using it for the 5K work.
Okay, it looks like I only have 100 meters to really welcome you to the channel. I'm here for entertainment purposes. Running is a physical outlet for me. Though I've read it's kind of like drugs for the brains. Maybe a heroin addict would disagree. But YouTube is my creative outlet, so this is my first time trying one of these workout with me reaction videos. I figure it's a less boring way to watch a training video. Hey, what happened to the frog that parked illegally? It got towed.
Every time, 122. Man, I really got to get the spacing down. I never ran in high school. I never ran in middle school. Never ran in college. I didn't run in my 20s and I didn't run in my 30s. So I don't have any practice. So I don't have a good gauge. All right, it's been a minute, 30 more seconds. Okay, here we go, rep 2.
Okay, now that we're done making excuses, off to rep number 2 here. Hey, what's blue and doesn't weigh much? Light blue.
Normally I do a check-in at the 200, see if I'm around 44, 45. We'll try that on this rep.
Okay, buddy. Sounds like a plan. I have a feeling it's gonna really work out for you this time.
43 to 44.
There you go, guy. Maybe you should have done that on the last one. By the way, guys, family, familia with a G if you're Italian. I just posted 10 Chicago Marathon tips, and the algorithm took a big old bowel movement right on top of it. So I'll link that out to the end of this video. Check it out whether you're running the Chicago Marathon.
Last 100.
Literally no one cares.
Okay. 127, a little too fast by a second. I tried to go much slower in that one. 128 to 130, baby, let's do it.
Okay, less excuses, improvement there, I like that, yeah. Now, I will say when I watch myself run, it looks like I'm going so slow on camera, like maybe a jog at best, but not to be confused with fast, but trust me, I'm going hard. Now for this rep, I do have a really funny joke about trickle-down economics, but there's no use in telling it because 99% of you will never get it. Now, some of you may say also that this guy jokes to make up for the fact that he's not really fast, which I would say I am not a professional runner, as you can see, or a stand-up comic. Of course, the only person actually saying that lives in my head, and we call him low self-esteem. He's doing a good job. So are you, Andrew.
44, perfect.
44, perfect, right on pace.
Last 100.
Last 100, yeah, well, don't get too excited. You still have 9 more reps.
129, baby. Finally. 129.04. We'll see how going out too hot on the first one affects me towards the ends. This is self-diagnosed, by the way. I don't start with my coach for another week or so, iron on. Here we go.
Yes, I am currently training for the Houston Marathon, which is January 14th, 2024. My coach, Ernan, has me deloading currently in my first 2 weeks of training, but those were after what you're watching here. So my goal for the race is the ever cliche sub 3, though I think it will be the last time I broadcast it. Good job, guy. It's gonna be the last time I broadcast it. You know, I've said sub 3 for all 4 marathons that I've run, even my first one, which is really silly when you think about it. But I don't think I've actually ever been in sub 3 shape. Maybe the last one, which I fumbled the taper and the travel and the time zones, but Regardless, I think my goal is still sub 3, and my coach will have me training at the appropriate paces, but I don't know if I will actually end up in that shape. I think I will, ironically, because, you know, my half marathon PB is a 1:23:58, and if I get back into that shape with the focus on the marathon, I think I'll be able to do it.
Okay, 128. Goes to 129. Okay, for rep 5, it's 126, it's 128. So 128s are okay, and I just ran a 128. I don't want to do another 122. All right, here we go. 50 seconds, about halfway there. Pick up the pace. We're gonna go 126, 128 for rep 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Hey, you know, when I was younger, my parents told me I could be anyone I dreamed of becoming. They did fail to mention anything about identity theft being a crime. You know what's silly actually is like when you're watching YouTube and they're always like, comment below with your favorite dad joke, or like, you know, comment if you had tea, oh yeah, comment below with your favorite tea. They should really just say, you know, hey guys, this video in theory goes out to more people the more you like it, or if you leave a comment. So if you could do me a kindness and literally write any thing you want, then it would help out immensely. Crotch shot.
128. Rep 5. Perfect. Number 6. I'm gonna go for 128 again. Eventually, here we go.
What do you call a pile of cats? A mountain. A mountain. Mountain. I just like saying that one. My kids like that one. I like cats. It's a favorite all around, really. All right, so it's 7:30 or 8 in the morning here when I'm running these. Probably in the 80s with a high humidity, feels like 89. San Antonio has had 75 plus days this summer of triple digit heat. I guess you just get used to it. Another shot of balls.
Okay, 127 and a half. Halfway there, I was on pace for 130 and I picked it up. That's actually kind of where I like to be, easing into the rep. I mean, I would love to run it even all the way across, but rather than going too fast and having to slow down, I could pick it up just a little bit. I do that a lot with 800s because I don't want to go out too fast in an 800. So if I was doing 3-minute 800s, I'm okay at being 131, 132. The next one will be 128. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go 126 to 127 is the goal.
Okay, now when I reviewed the workout on Strava after it was done, I only counted 11 reps, so I lost a rep somewhere in this batch of 4. Multitasking is not a strength of mine. So like as a consequence, I'm not gonna be bringing my GoPro with me to the Houston Marathon like I did at the Woodlands or in Buffalo. Leave that to Kofuzi. You know what I need, actually, is a friend on a bicycle who rides
43.
alongside me and captures all the footage like Floberg does. To be honest, a friend in general would be quite fantastic. As it stands right now, the only one I've got is my best friend, my wife.
Okay, 126. Rep 8.
Oh, there it is. I confused rep 7 and 8. Started at number 7 and ended at
Rep
number
9.
8.
126. Here we go.
Okay, for these last 4, you can really start seeing the fatigue, the sweat, the sweaty. The breathing is more labored, the camera, it's less stable. It's requiring more effort to
43.
hold the same paces. To my understanding, that is normal. Comment below if it's not. Seriously, this really is part of the workout where you start negotiating. Like I've got 4 left, but I start to think maybe I really deserve to have only 2 left. So I'm thinking like, well, you know, I'm not training for a race. And you know, like my coach didn't give me this workout, you know. 10 reps, that's pretty solid work. Oh, I'm sure you're not getting tired of seeing that.
125. That's good. I have less to say with each progressive rep. Haven't taken any water. I have water, electrolytes, way over there. All right, here we go. Rep number 10, 124 to 126.
Right, yeah, so I don't recommend no water, right? Like I'm not a sick twist. I wouldn't run these 400s in a sweater for heat acclimation, you know? I'm not on that kind of level. I'm more on the level of like, quit eating my kids' candy for, you know, like maybe don't eat donuts every other day.
41, a little too fast.
If I could get more than 7 hours of sleep, that'd be nice. You know, that's the level I'm at, you know. In retrospect, I should have stopped after rep 6 and taken like a 2-to-1 break. Maybe 3 minutes to rehydrate. I just got so preoccupied trying to keep this camera rolling.
125. All right, so for these last 2 reps, these are gonna be like close to max effort. It's gonna feel like mild pace, probably in the straights. Oh shit, I gotta go. All right, here we go. Rep 11, 122 to 124. One 23, 22. Fuck. I lost the earbud. So I lost the earbud on that one. But then I looked for it on the ground. I couldn't find it. It was actually still stuck in my ear. Hilarious. All right, surprisingly made that one. For this last one, I'm gonna record it, but it's gonna be all over the place like that last one. By the way, I squint this eye because I have light sensitivity. My eye wanders. People who eyes wonder, they're not all lost. I mean, grew up my whole life going like this, not knowing that it's because I had a wandering eye. Anyway, here we go.
All right, last rep, last one, fast one. If I hit this one and you're not subscribed, you're gonna subscribe. Just kidding, you're probably already subscribed, suckers. If you're watching this, I would imagine. You must be really bored if you saw the thumbnail and you're like, well, that looks like a good time. Just kidding, actually, I think I'm a great time. Hey, what do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Guys, seriously, let me know if you like this format. You know me, I like to be creative, but I don't want to keep making videos that no one wants to watch. So there's like a Fast and the Furious joke somewhere in there, but I'm not gonna find it.
120, 50. Wait, wait. Was it me or was it New Balance? Definitely New Balance. My new 5K trainers, baby. My 5K racers. Time to cool down for a couple miles. Do some stretches, some hammies, some quads. I want to prevent the soreness. And I think my legs should be covered with all this cushion on the SC Trainer 2. So.
I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none.